JID.
JID.
That M verse.
Yeah, man.
when he did
let's talk
Kanye.
about it.
So on that
Let's talk about it, baby.
so JID dropped a pre-lux, dropped 4 tracks before his album drops, has an M feature on it. An M feature on a deluxe or a pre-lux?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. Like
I wonder why he didn't put it on the album.
that's an album cut. Where I want part 2. I want M part 2 on the album.
I feel like they made that when they did what's that song on M's album, Fuel?
Yeah.
I feel like that was probably from one of the sessions they did or some shit.
But M threw a quick jab at Kanye, messaging or mentioning Yeezy and his cousin. Slim comes in aggressive, or Slim, my bad, comes in aggressive, sarcastic, and clearly aiming to stir the pot, while also reminding listeners of his technical skills.
Yo, that M verse is crazy, bro.
Was this
Yeah, that
bar?
was
that bar out of pocket though?
No,
It wasn't even that bad.
bro. That's the thing is like it's Eminem, bro.
And
Bro,
plus,
I've heard
Ye said that
Eminem
shit
talk
first.
about he told Puff to J-Lo, I don't give a fuck if this chick is my own mother.
yo,
I still fuck her with no rubber. And come inside of it had a son and new brother at the same time.
And say that it ain't mine.
Yo, M's been saying the most
that's
off the
one of my
wall shit
favorite
since
songs.
I heard him. So to me, there's nothing Eminem can say that's not gonna be too far. Like,
True.
I'm all for it. Like, let's go. Now, if Kanye takes it the wrong way, then that's something on Kanye. Because to me, I didn't really think it was a diss.
No, that shit was just funny.
It's a metaphor. Like,
Yeah.
I go crazy with the magazines, like Ye and his cousin. I'm shooting and busting. Like, so
Like,
Bro,
bro,
if
that
Ye didn't
shit
want
was
people to talk
stupid.
about it, he shouldn't have said that shit.
who M?
No. If Ye didn't want people to say that,
Oh yeah, no,
it's like
you should
you
just kept that
making
shit under
yourself.
wraps, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, look, man, I have
Can't
my
make
own
yourself
take
a
on the whole
target.
Ye and his
Get
cousin's
mad when you
thing,
get
but
it.
like, I don't know, man. M's just the type of guy to me that like whatever's happening culturally at the moment, he's gonna rap about it. Like he's literally like, you guys remember? I know y'all young and part of me. I don't want to like call out your age or nothing, but or call out my age either. But like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to go to the grocery store and I used to have those Inquirers and the fucking like the tabloids. Eminem's like a walking like response to a tabloid. Like if he sees something in the tabloid, he's gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter like who it is, bro. It could be like I remember when he was rapping about the lady who had like 8 kids, you know, the Octomom. You know what I'm saying? Like all these culturally relevant things in the time and raps about. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
So when I hear him talk crazy about somebody, I'm just like, yo, M's crazy. I was laughing when he did the DJ Paul thing. People thought that was out of
that shit
pocket.
was
I'm like, bro,
fucking
like
hilarious.
that's Eminem for you. And the crazy thing to me about M though, and this is the thing I love about Eminem, if you have a problem with what I'm rapping about, I dare you. No, I double dog dare you. Respond. Say something. He's waiting for that.
Bro.
I love that about Eminem, dog. I love that about him.
See, but
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your thoughts on that?
the last M album.
Oh, the Death of Slim Shady.
Oh no, that shit was fire.
So
But
sometimes, bro, like I'm a little like, this is the detriment to me personally. Like, I'm such a. I wouldn't say I'm like a uber critic where I'm taking everything apart. I used to be when I was younger. I love the Death of Slim Shady because it felt like he was having fun again.
Yes.
And I love that he did his own production. I think when M does his own production, he gets his thought across better than another producer doing it. Like, I know he did shit with Mike Will, and he did some shit with a lot of big-name producers. Yeah. But when M does his own production, to me, it makes him sound better, more polished, and he's getting his point across. I thought the concept of the album was dope. But I felt he put too many records on it. I think that the tail end of
was
the album
long
was
as
too
hell.
much.
It was very long.
Yeah.
I know he had to do the joint, like the joint with Haley was great. The joint with Jelly Roll was cool as well. So I think he had to put those on there for like singles and opportunities to push the album to higher fronts.
Right.
I want Eminem to just put out, me personally, I just want Eminem to put out an album where it's not a extravagant rollout, because I think that's tiresome. I just want him to just drop something where he rapping and he making records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just drop something. And he'll get to that point.
I was happy to really enjoy like Slim Shady, though, bro. Like me and Meyer, bro, like to experience that, it was I really
In this time frame, yeah. I
Yeah,
know a lot of
time
newer
frame.
fans jumped on it because obviously it's the climate, but a lot of people, I think, people have been super critical on M. I think since like he's been off the
Since
drugs,
recovery.
since recovery.
Yeah,
And I was super crucial to that album too during the time because I didn't feel his pen game was up to par, and I think it was because he was getting off the drugs, and you know, that shit fucks with you, man.
It went from being out of pocket to him just.
That
leaning
album
back
hit
into
me
technical.
later on in life recovery because, you know, my pops had substance abuse problems, man, and I know that. I say probably over the last like 5 years or so, when I listen to that album, I hear records that of shit M was going through, and I think about like, yo, my pop's probably dealing with that same shit mentally, like,
Yeah.
you know, he's all alone and things just didn't feel correct. But M's the type of guy to me though is that he keeps getting better and better and better and better and better and better. And I think, you know, 10 years from now, we're gonna be looking back on these Eminem albums and be like, what the fuck was this? Look at the shit he's doing now. He just keeps going. And this verse is a testament of it, man. I think him dancing with JID is important because I think JID is one of the newer cats that is elevating the pen.
Oh, yo.
I'm waiting for him to put out a crafted album. I'm really waiting for him to kind of consolidate and really put out a.
You don't think
the
Forever Story was? Yo,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Even the Never story was crazy.
yeah.
I don't know,
first shit.
man. I don't know.
Oh, ripping, bro.
I don't know.
You gotta
as a
revisit it.
as a body of work, I'll revisit it. I don't know. I feel that with JID, I think he's got the ear for it. He's got the pen for it. I just wish he'd have a producer to help him with it. One's producer to kind of narrow it. I'm a big fan. I guess just for me, I'm just a big fan of one producer calling a shot. You know, like I take it back to Doggy Style.
Yeah.
Snoop, classic. Dre was the mind behind it. Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links. RZA was behind it. Daytona, Pusha T, Kanye was behind it. These classic albums that come out, they always have some type of singular presence. And I think sometimes an MC of JID's caliber, he would benefit very, very much so with a producer. You know what I'm saying? And I think that
I'm waiting for that Metro album. Metro JID.
okay, so maybe that's his lane. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. Metro's an incredible producer.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying?
so many different projects with so many different artists.
What time we at, Trev? What time we at, T-Rev? What time is it? 1 o'clock?
12:55.
Cool.
Hey, but no, just going back with what you were saying, M's getting better.
Yeah.
Where does JID match up over the last two or the two joints that he's had with M?
I think M
Fuel?
washed him twice. But I think that I think JID really he did his thing on this joint. He made M, I think he made M go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I notice sometimes with features with Eminem is I feel like think of the Conway joint.
Yeah.
Conway did his thing and probably sent it to M. And then boom, M did his thing, right? But I feel when M gets challenged, he takes it to that next level. And not saying that Conway didn't challenge him because I think he did, but I think JID is he's carving his own niche where he's starting to he's starting to creep up.
Yeah.
He's starting to get to that point where it's like, hey, I'm not to be fucked with.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
to be fucked with.
I've been saying that shit.
And I love that. I love that because I've said it here on this pod, and Mark, you know, just so you know, it's like when it comes to me as a fan of hip hop, I have a serious belief that production and lyricism need to have a perfect marriage. And I feel that sometimes when cats just are rapping to rap, unless you're there's nothing wrong with just bars, but you have to have conceptual records. You have to have concepts. You have to have ways of delivering the lyricism at a very high level.
Yeah.
You can't just rap to rap. You can't just have vibes to just have vibes. Like, you have to have structure on an album. So when I listen to a lot of these new guys' albums coming out, or even veterans, like we just talked about the Clips album, I want to hear your body of work. I don't care about your interviews. I don't care how much jewels you got. I don't care about anything other than the music. You know what I'm saying? And I think people are going to start, I think they're going to start to realize that now. It's like, this is what it's about. A lot of these podcasts come up here and they talk about the drama. Like, I seen a lot of podcasts, the headlines are just Eminem dissing Kanye. Like, he ain't dissing Kanye. Let's talk about M's rhyme schemes in that bitch.
Yeah, bro, that shit was
Let's talk about how he broke that Volkswagen, where he was, I think it was towards the tail end of that verse. This guy's insane, bro. He's an alien.
Facts.
And I love the fact that M is not scared to compete with the young guys, because M feels he's the best. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to compete with whoever's at that level. So shout to M, man. Shout to JID. So the album's coming, I'm guessing.
Album's coming in like 2 weeks, I think.
Really? It's coming in 2 weeks?
Top of August.
Wow.
August 8th.
I think so. Some shit like that.
What's the name of the album?
God does like ugly.
Does love ugly or some shit like ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, one thing that piggyback, T-Rab's been one of the guys for me that obviously he's in the younger generation. So he'll tell me who's out there lyrically inclined, right? And I know JID's been one of the guys he names quite often as one of those top tier.
I will die on any hill right now. Put anybody up against JID, new rapper.
It's done.
You can't. Right.
I love that.
You can't. I will die on that hill.
What about people putting JID up against Cole?
I'd still put him up there. Like that. I feel like that's an even matchup. You know what I mean?
Nah, see, so this is the thing. I think J. Cole is more of a put together artist, and then
True.
obviously there wouldn't be a JID. Well, there might have been, but he wouldn't have been on Dreamville.
Yeah, because JID's with Dreamville.
Right.
Like JID has a lot of catching up to do, but I could see him surpassing J. Cole.
He's gonna be. Let me tell you something about JID. I'm gonna tell you this now. He's going to be. He's already something, but he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in 5-10 years. If he's at the pace that he's going now, he's gonna be a problem. And I think you're right about Cole. I think Cole is very polished. I think sometimes he's too polished. I was really, his album rollout for the last joint. The joint with the the off season with the basketball hoop on fire. Yeah. I hated that rollout because it didn't match the music. I thought the music was stronger than the rollout. Yeah. And sometimes I think a lot of these guys who are at the mainstream level, like, yes, I know it's a business and we're out here to sell tickets and albums and merch, but I think when you take away the rollout from the music, you gotta let the music speak for itself. And I think Cole hasn't let the music speak for itself in a while. So that's why I'm excited for this new project, hopefully, to where it's just about the music. We don't need to do I'm playing basketball and an international. Like, we don't need none of that, bro. Like, we know you're talented. We know that you're, you know what I'm saying? We know that you're a master of ceremonies, but we need you to put that album out. We need you to have that mark. And I feel that, Cole hasn't hit. I haven't heard a Cole album besides, I think probably 2014 Forest Hills is usually like the mainstream's pick for his albums.
Yeah, for sure.
I still felt that album wasn't his best. I think his best has been
what was that KOD album?
I thought the KOD album was perfect.
I thought the KOD album was better than
I'm gonna tell you why. Because Cole's at that stage of his career at that time where he was looked at as a legend already, and you need to take a step back and talk down to the younger generation and say, hey, these are the pitfalls in the industry. Hey, Lil Pump, you need to stay. So to me, KOD was great because this generation of hip hop during that time, and we're seeing it now. Doechii said it recently. Shout out to Doechii. She said there's no stars in this new generation. They're all drugged out. They're all fucked up. And Cole was talking directly to that generation like, yo, I know you guys look up to me. I need y'all to pay attention. To me, it was his like guru moment in hip hop from Gangstar of like, yo, I'm talking to the youth. And to me, I felt it was strong because Cole, to me, I don't really relate to what he raps about. I'm not really a big Cole fan because of that. And it's not to take away, he's dope. I think he's incredible. But to me, I never really connect with him on a personal level because I felt a lot of it was, what's the word I'm looking for? I felt like he didn't have didn't have the means to be where he's at now. I think now his pen game, anything he puts out now is going to be leaps and beyond what he did. But I felt his story I never really connected with.
Yeah, no.
I never really Kendrick I connected with a little bit because it was Good Kid, Mad City. He was like, yo, I'm a good kid from this crazy ass city. I'm not like everybody else. I'm different. I want to do my own thing. And then I felt like with Drake, I never had anything in common with Drake. I used to laugh at Drake albums. Like, why
Drake's
is this guy
too easy to roast.
I would trade your problems all day, my guy. Like, and my wife would tell me, shout out to my wife, she'd always tell me, she's like, yo, you gotta realize that the men coming up during that time, they were kind of being desensitized. They were being bitch made at that point. Like, they were being feminized. And it's nothing to say that Drake was a bitch or nothing like that. I mean, I think, I like about Drake, and I'll always hold him in high regard, is that he's a student of the game. He loves this shit. Bro, he says in interviews, like, Lil Brother was one of the first albums that really put him to write rhymes. And to me, like, if you're not a hip-hop head, and you don't know nothing about Lil Brother, you shouldn't be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I always felt from Cole to Kendrick to Drake, they always had that student of the game mentality. They're always going to win. You feel me? But I'm always critical because, like I said, I come from that era of Ready to Die, Cuban Links, Reasonable Doubt, It Was Written, Liquid Swords, you know what I'm saying? The Blueprint, Stillmatic, Get Rich or Die Trying, you know what I'm saying? The Fix. Like, all these albums to me are in high regard because they were put together masterfully. And I hope these kids, Cole and Kid, they're like my age, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get to that point. You know what I'm saying? We'll all get to that point where we have our shining moment. I'm just waiting for Cole to hit it.
You
know what I'm saying?
Through 4 Years Eye. Did you listen to 4 Year Eyes Only?
Yeah.
Oh, like all the way through, and then like the last song, like the song.
Yeah.
I thought his playing was incredible.
Yeah, nah,
that one made me really gravitate.
He's like I said, bro. He's one of those guys. I think long term that. It was funny when Drake and Kendrick were going through their shit. I was really hoping Cole would jump in because I felt at the time Cole was better than those two. And then once Kendrick did a Like That verse, I said, oh, fuck, he's not playing. He's not playing.
Y'all should have left that man alone.
Should have left him alone.
Yeah. He was minding his business, doing burpees at a park somewhere. Y'all decided to start fucking with him. Got what you was asking.
Yeah, nah, you're right. Right. But I'm excited for the JID shit. If it's coming in a couple weeks, I'm excited, man. There's been a lot of great hip hop this year.
This rollout is crazy for him,
and
too.
I'm excited to see what he does, man. But to talk, to rap, now you go to rap about Eminem is just like, yo, Eminem's just.
Did you hear that that 32 freestyle?
Yeah. Stupid.
Bro, that Cardi beat, JID over a Cardi beat, say less, dog.
Yeah, nah, that's
the commission.